Hello everyone, welcome back to Ocarina of Time. There might be 5 million remakes of this game eventually as the years go by, but there always will just be one original. There'll always be something special about it, you know? Anyway, enough sentimental rambling. We have to actually get on this boat that we got to last time here in the Shadow Temple and play Zelda's Lullaby, as you would expect, with any sort of giant Triforce that's just laying around the ground. You know what you gotta do, play that damn lullaby. Who's listening to it? Like, how is the music actually activating all this stuff? Like, how does this magic work? It just kind of makes no sense. It just does so many different things. It's like they have to program this behavior in, not literally, but like in the world. They program this magical behavior in to react to the song. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. I did want to try something though, because I remember something funny you can do. Normally, after we activate this little boat ride, you actually just saw it. One of the Stalfos there fell off the boat. But you can actually just kind of inch your way to the very back of the ship here, and they can't touch you. Like, you saw him try to swing, and then eventually they'll kind of circle around you and just kind of fall off the boat. I just find that hilarious. I think I need a break anyway, man. I'm tired of fighting Stalfos. I fought enough in this game already. I think I deserve a little bit of reprieve here. So just kind of gently ride the boat. I love this thing. There's something funny about it, just seeing bob it up and forth like that. Up and forth? Up and down like that. And if it gets to the end, it'll sink. You have to get off, quick. Love that. The first time you encountered that, you have to really like be on your game, jump off that immediately. Because like, you'll see that text box and your instinct is going to be to read the text, obviously. But by the time you finish reading it, the boat will already have started falling, and you're like, oh crap, I gotta jump. There's something cool about that, but yeah, people are gonna get tripped up a lot the first time. So we came to this room here at the end of the trip, and yeah, there's a bunch of hidden walls kind of hidden all around this place, which is why I just was bumping into thin air there seemingly for a while. There's also, so these aren't wall masters, because they don't come from the ceiling. They're floor masters. They're the masters of the floor, which I know people have probably mentioned this a billion times, but shouldn't the other ones be called ceiling masters then? Because they don't actually crawl on the walls, they crawl on the ceilings. In the original game, they come out of the walls, which I think is why they're called wall masters, but as the games went on, they didn't come out of the walls anymore, they came from the ceiling. So, like, but they kept the name, and yeah, it was just kind of weird. I don't know what was going on with all that. Maybe, well, I can't remember. I'm sure there are wall masters in, like, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I can't remember them. I do remember those hands in freaking Tears of the Kingdom that you have to fight. The red glowing ones that are creepy as hell. Just coming to this little unassuming room. Is this guy? Yeah, we got an invisible floor master. As if the normal ones weren't cruel enough. I think the nice thing about them is that they at least won't grab you and bring you to the beginning of the dungeon, but man, is it annoying. Whoa. I've just now tried charging the Bighorn sword. That stance! Dude, this is awesome. I love that stance he does when he's charging it up. That's sweet. The Bighorn sword rules, man. Bighorn sword's awesome. It's just making my life so much easier here. Huh, okay. I have zero memory of this room and getting that key and all that. It's kind of funny. Alright, we'll leave that dirt mound alone. I'm done being paranoid about bombing dirt mounds. I'm pretty sure there's nothing under that one. The ones that you can bomb usually have like red stuff on top of them anyway. Like those little red streaks. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be blood? Like they actually have blood? Another one of the changes, just as like a forewarning that they made to this game, I kind of reminded myself of it, is there are some enemies, or at least one in particular, one fight where somebody actually bleeds. And it was red in the 1.0 and 1.1 version of this game, but they changed the blood to be green. Like even that blood that came out of the sculpture just now, I just realized there was like little effects that came out of them there. I wonder if that was red in the original version, so I'd have to look that up again, but that might also be a part of that change that they did. Because we can't have the kiddies seeing the blood, you know. Blood doesn't exist. If you're a kid, blood can't exist. That's why kids cry whenever they cut themselves, you know? It's not because of the pain. It's not because of the trauma of the injury. It's because blood, just kids can't handle blood. So, as you can imagine, I'm just kind of coming here. I already killed that skull. I killed a Skulltula while rambling about blood and just making no sense. I'm, like, hardly paying attention to my commentary here. But that's alright. That's kind of how I like it anyway. I like it to be a little loose and off the top of my head. There's one more in here, because one of these skulls actually has something of interest, I believe? Maybe not. Maybe there is just random crap in here. Or a bunch of rupees. Hey, good enough for me. At least they look pretty. Got the nice arrangement of green, red, and blue. I don't think there actually is anything else to do in this room, so I guess we'll go ahead and head out. We got our small key after all, so probably have to use that on another one of the doors that's out here in this big wall room with all the floor masters. Is it the only corner? I think I came in originally from that corner, right? So it would have to be the one back here, maybe? Which of these doors have I not gone into yet? I guess the map will be a good tool to use to tell me that, huh? The one at the top. Okay, so I gotta go at the door at the very top here, which is this one up here at the corner. Just gonna dodge those things, not gonna bother fighting them for now. I already fought them once anyway. Okay, yeah, this room. This is a very infamous room because you got these two spiked walls coming at you. I mean, you can always leave, I suppose, but what you're actually supposed to do here, I believe this is the intended strat, is you're supposed to use Din's Fire. That will actually burn up the walls, and you can see we got a nice fancy big key chest sitting there behind one of them. So that's your reward for figuring out this mystery. Oh, there's a Redead too. You almost feel bad for him seeing him on fire like that, man. That's another, I think I mentioned in a way earlier video that being electrocuted is one of my fears. That's the second one. That's the second highest, is being burned alive. It might even be first. That just does not sound great. So I'll die any other way. Just don't electrocute me or set me on fire, I suppose. Alright, so we got the big key and all that. We can probably head out of this area with the invisible walls and that. We just got to make sure we go back through the one that we came through. I'm pretty sure it's the one down here at the bottom. The one on the exact opposite end. Nope, it is not. Let me open my map so I can figure out which one it is. It's on the right side. Oh, there's an opening here. Will it lead me to the door? No, it will not. I'll have to go over this way, probably. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this will lead us back out to where the boat was, and we are actually getting pretty damn close to completing this dungeon already. I'm honestly shocked. Kind of making pretty good time here, because the last episode really wasn't that... Ooh. Is that another Scarecrow song spot? What is that used for, though? I'm going to play it, but... I thought the only use of the Scarecrow in here was for the Skulltula, but I guess not. Cool. Maybe if this gives us an alternate way to get across this pit, because the intended strat is to actually blow up that statue sitting over there. And I forget how you do it. I think you can just shoot an arrow, and that will cause it to explode, and that'll open up a bridge to get over to the other side. But I've never seen this little way you can do here with the Scarecrow and all that. That's pretty cool. I will probably go ahead and blow up that bridge anyway. Just so it gives me a nicer, quicker way to get across this, even though I probably won't need it. I really don't foresee myself dying on this upcoming boss. But I would love to eat those words if it will make for an entertaining video, I guess. Plunk! Right down. It's pretty cool. The camera is like crazy zoomed out when that cutscene stops too. It's kind of funny. It's like, oh, okay, I gotta zoom back in. So funny. I think, okay, it's either this, nope. Okay, it must be somewhere in here then. Because I think there might be a pot with a fairy that I can get nearby. Or no, I think it was maybe on the other side of that room. Either way, I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think I'll need more than one fairy to get through all this. Because I haven't even used the other one that I have yet. I love how I paused like right on the first frame of Link grabbing onto the edge like that. It's pretty crazy. It also looks funny when he's in the corner like that. Okay, so we gotta slowly and carefully make our way over to the boss door. Alright, nothing to it. And this room is kind of cool. Like, it's definitely a lot easier than the last pre-boss room, but it's just pure blackness. Like, you can't even see a single speck except for the platforms that you walk across. It's pretty cool, actually. Let's go ahead and get in here, though, and take on the boss of this dungeon. His name? Oh, I forgot that it makes you walk over the pit immediately. That's actually kind of funny. I'm going to take off the hover boots, because I think this fight is easier without them. I'm also going to probably want to equip... Let's see, I'll need some arrows. I'll need the Lens of Truth. What else do I want? We'll go ahead and do the hookshot too, I guess. The hookshot might be a better tool to use for actually hitting the... no, I think arrows might be better. I just want this intro to play. This is honestly probably one of the best boss intros in the game. It is Bongo, Bongo. Bongo, 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 Bongo. I'm sorry, for some reason I can't help but think of that whenever I come to this boss, and I was facing the wrong way, and I'm off to a bad start with this fight. Okay, maybe I was thinking the other way around. Maybe it is easier to do this with the hover boots. Because every time he pounds on the ground like that... Yeah, it is. Okay. I screwed up by not having the hover boots on at the beginning of this fight. So I'll just let him have his way with me a little bit, I guess. Oh my gosh! He really throws you if you have the hover boots on. Well, that's not good. Get back up there, Link. Okay, dodge this one. Okay, he didn't come out far enough. I kind of got lucky there. See, the annoying thing is, even though it doesn't bounce you up as much, it's still, oops, I don't know why I'm pausing there. It still brings you out of your aiming, so that can be annoying. Alright, get some shots in. Yeah, so basically your goal here is to actually stun the two hands, and then that will give you an opening to hit the main body, because he'll actually do like a charge at you. Alright, here he comes again. Gotta get him. Boom, and get in there, Link. Oh man, I almost thought that 2 cycles might be enough there. I guess not. There is a strat that you can use to kill this guy very quickly, obviously, but nowhere near skilled enough to be able to do that now. But we did take care of him pretty damn quickly there, didn't we? Holy crap. And he's going crazy. I didn't even have time to explain. Like, I wanted to talk about how, like, when my uncle did this boss, like, I didn't watch him do it, but he would explain it to me every day when I'd come home from school, because he and my aunt babysat me for a while, for like a year or so, around the time this game came out. And he would talk about how he came into this boss, and like, that was the sound he would make. He would be like, bongo, 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 bongo. That's how he described what the boss was doing to me. And when I actually saw him for myself, I was actually disappointed as a kid that Bongo Bongo doesn't actually talk. He doesn't say Bongo Bongo. It ruined all my hopes. But man, that boss is still really cool, though. Too bad I didn't really spend much time on him. That's the part of having the big Goron sword, though, is that I'll be able to take care of these bosses a lot more swiftly. Which I'm all for that. Oh man, I still have the hover boots on in this cutscene. These things are like, I didn't even mention like the appearance of these things. They look like little bunny slippers, dude. Like you're getting in your PJs, getting ready for a nice nap. And there it is, it's Impa. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker. Don't you remember me, Impa? I already talked to you. I'm also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, just like the Fire Nation, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Just a young lad. Now that I see you become a fine hero, there's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Just from looking at me, man. I mean, I have pretty much gone through the majority of these temples. It's a pretty safe bet that I'm going to be able to do this now, right? Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she'll explain everything. Yeah, where is Zelda, anyway? Where is that girl? What's she up to? That is when we, the 6 Wise Ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Where is she? Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. It's funny, medallion there was blue, but the medallion itself is purple. Like a nice big purple spree. I'm still saying all these look like spree, man. The more and more I talk about it, it makes me want to go get a roll. That reminds me, when I was like 10 years old, I actually won a sweepstakes that they were having on like a Saturday morning cartoon block called Foxbox. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was after Fox Kids basically got done away with. They introduced this block called Foxbox, and they had a sweepstakes going on during Halloween, and one of the prizes was like a year's supply of sweet tarts. It was like the second prize or something like that. It wasn't the biggest prize, but that's what I won. I won a freaking year's supply of sweet tarts. We're actually up to about 17 minutes on this video. I think I'm going to go ahead and... We finished the temple. I could end it now, but there's something I want to do at Lon Lon Ranch, which I was talking about before I even started this temple at the beginning of this session. So I'm going to actually walk on over there and see what's going down. Yeah, I mean, I guess on my way there, I should finish up my freaking sweet tart story. It's not... I mean, I basically told the climax already. I won that as a prize, and I basically spent, like, the first half of the year 2003. I remember having, like, a roll of sweet tarts every now and then. It was so funny. I had to share them with my sister, obviously. There's no way I would be able to eat all those on my own. Alright, back here in the ranch, you might remember back when we first turned into an adult, we actually got an Epona by beating Ingo here at a race, but look at him now. His demeanor has changed, hasn't it? Hi there, how are you? I'm Ingo. I feel so honored to be allowed to work here. He looks drunk. He looks like when you take a drink and start getting that flushed feeling. Or at least some people do. I know that's more common with like Asians and other types of ethnic groups. I don't really get that too awful much. I get that whenever I get out of the shower, though. My face flushes up. And hey, look, Malon's singing again. All is right with the world. Hello, Malon. Thank you very much for the other day. I haven't even asked you your name yet. Yeah, you don't recognize me, right? Really? Link! That's what I thought. You're the fairy boy from the forest. That was years ago. Do you remember me? Oh, I remember. You do? I was sure it was you because Epona remembered you. Oh, I have to tell you about Mr. Ingo. Yeah, what's going on with him? He was afraid that the evil king might find out that Epona had been taken away. It really upset him. That's funny, because they allude that Ganondorf knows how important Epona is to me. Like, he's aware of the destiny, maybe? It makes me wonder if he's aware of, like, his role as Ganon in the evil being. I mean, at this point, it probably is. Like, he seems to be owning it. But one day, all of a sudden, he went back to being a normal, nice person. Now my dad is coming back. I can't believe it, but peace is returning to this ranch. It's all because of you. I owe you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Link. Thank you. Is that it? Don't we have like an obstacle course to do? How's Epona doing? If you play Epona's song with your ocarina, she will surely come to you. Please come back to the ranch whenever you want to train Epona. Alright, so I guess that's my clue to actually get Epona. Which, can I ride her still in this ranch? Where is she in the ranch? Is she out here in the corral? I guess I'll play it just to see. Yeah, let's see if she comes running from the center. I hear her. Where's she at? Oh, she came from the gate. Did she come out from Hyrule Field? That's funny. It certainly seems to be the way that she was coming. All right, so let's get on her. Let's see if we can talk to Malon again. Epona looks great. It looks like you're able to tame her, too. She's been serving me well. How about trying your skill with Epona on an obstacle course? I'll time you for 2 laps. It's pretty challenging. If you miss jumping a fence in the proper order, you'll fail. How about it? Do you want to try? All right, let's do it. So this time around, instead of racing somebody, we have to actually try to just go around the course as quickly as possible. And we got to beat 50 seconds so we can get this present that Malon's talking about. Boop, boop. And here we go. We're off to the races. So these smaller fences you don't actually need to charge up for, but the bigger ones you do. Damn it, she's going to penalize me, isn't she? I think I might have already failed. Yep, that's fine. At least it does it swiftly. If it'll at least bring me back to the beginning. Oops. Oh, can I do it? Okay, I thought I would have to get back on Epona again in order to be able to retry it. Alright, false start. That was just a warm-up. I know I don't need to be sped up to jump over those big fences. Oh my god. This sucks. I don't know if, like, it's worth it to try to, like, back up and reattempt it, but... yeah, the dynamics of jumping over these fences is weird. Because, like, you have to be facing it directly head-on. If you're even slightly at an angle, Epona's just gonna stop in her tracks and give you the middle finger. Tell you to go sit on it. Guess she's not so loyal and tame after all. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know how hard it must be to be able to do these kind of jumps. There we go. Jeez. 3rd time's the charm, I guess. Okay, yeah, because I don't need to be at top speed to go over those fences. What the heck? What am I... This is annoying. I really just want to try to back up and try it again, because I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. I think I have to have her at top speed before she actually gets to the fence. I think I'm doing it too late. That's the problem. I really don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, even there, like, I was going at an angle. After you fuck up once, it's really hard to get back on your mojo and actually be able to get the speed that you need to... She's not calling me out yet. What the heck? Is she gonna make me restart? I have not been hitting these fences. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'll give it one more attempt here, uncut, before I start moving time forward a bit here and cut into when I actually succeed with this. I think she said 2 laps, though, so I have to actually do 2 whole freaking laps on this. That's a bit of a pain. I'm gonna try. Yeah, so... yeah, I need to build up speed a lot sooner. That's my problem here. Yeah. I need to give her a kick, like, immediately after I jump over the last fence. Like that. That's good. I do still want to... one more lap. Alright. At least we got through 1 lap of this. Jump over that. I'll jump over this one, get it refilled. Go over. Okay, cool. We're getting there. Come on. Get over this one. Oh, no. Oh, I'm like a second late. Or maybe 2. Damn. This might be a little tricky. I'll have to give this another shot. See what she says when we fail, though. Or when we don't beat the time. Wow, great. Your time was 52 seconds. You and Epona are a great team. But not great enough. I need those 2 extra seconds, man. Let's do this. Okay, this might be the one. Come on. Come on, Epona. One more. 49. We did it. Yes. Man, that was actually pretty damn tough. Definitely a lot tougher than the races against Ingo. Holy crap. Sorry about that. Something got stuck in my throat. I have to cut out those coughs. You did it. 49 seconds is the new course record. I have to give you a present to commemorate your new record. Present is a little too heavy to give you here, so I'll have it delivered to your house. Bet you can't wait to see it. Hee hee. That is a little ominous, but also very surprising. I know what the prize is, but guess what? I'm keeping it a secret, even though 99% of you already know what it is too, probably. But before I go over and check out what that prize is, which I'll probably do in the next episode. Yeah, Ingo, how are you? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. I mean, you were kind of an asshole, so haven't completely forgiven you, but at least you're docile now. I wanted to see if Talon was somewhere around here. Can't remember which of these buildings he's actually in, but we'll finish off our little Lon Lon Ranch saga with hearing what he has to say. I guess he's not in here. Maybe he's in the stable or one of the other buildings, huh? Or maybe he's not here at all. Maybe he's off somewhere sleeping again like he always is. Whoa. Oh, I thought for a second that Epona was another person there. I was like, who the heck is this person? Epona's ass looked like a robe or something to me. I don't know. Talon's not in here either, huh? Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy? I'm going to turn over a new leaf and work real hard from now on. Yeah, I'm sure you will. I guess that's all you had to say. I guess that's not much interesting there. But yeah, I think that's the last thing we'll have to do here at Lon Lon Ranch. I guess we'll give Malon one last visit just to see if her dialogue's changed at all after we finished off that obstacle course. How's Epona doing? If you play Epona's song, yep, doesn't look like much has changed with that. So, I think that's all we're going to do this time. It's funny, I finished the Shadow Temple and now I'm here at the ranch. Feels like half of this video has been here at the ranch though because of how many attempts I had to do with that race. So next time, guys, I'm actually going to see you back at Link's house, and we'll check out what prize we got from Lon Lon Ranch and continue on with the game, move on to the next temple. Let's get a preview of what that is. The desert. That is where Ganondorf, the evil king, was born. If we go there, we might find something. The only area left in the game where we haven't done a temple. I guess that kind of narrows it down, huh? But we'll get to that next time. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.